What are you doing?
Wasn't it obvious? I'm leaving before I get fired. Is that what you came here to do, to fire me? Come on, go ahead, just do it already. Morning, Maddox.
What's up, sexy?
I wanted to ask you where you're at with the Davis proposal. We're presenting in less than a week, and I'd like to see what you've come up with.
Davis proposal. Yeah, that rings a bell.
Roger Davis from Hybrid Enterprises? We're closing his real estate project next week, and he wants to see the proposal before that.
Yeah, okay, I remember. I haven't even started looking at that bad boy. I figured you would do it your own way, make sure there's no mistakes. That reminds me. You got plans tonight. We're going out for drinks at Jack's Saloon. Be nice of you to join us.
I don't have time right now. And actually, I think that you should be helping me.
Helping you with what? Your job?
Take a look around. This whole office, everything in it belongs to my family. If I want to go out and have a drink, instead of working on your stupid proposal, that's what I'm going to do.
I sign your paychecks, so just keep your mouth shut and just say you're not interested.
Excuse me. I could go to HR right now and file a complaint for the way you just spoke to me.
I own HR. Idiot.
Hey, Melina. Are you okay?
I love my job. But I swear my mental health is suffering because of it.
I gotta be honest. I have always seen you more of a senior project manager than a junior one. Doing that every day must be one hell of a grind.
I can't keep it quiet anymore.
Keep what quiet?
Maddox. He's a toxic boss. He thinks he's invincible. He walks around like nobody can touch him, doesn't finish any of his projects, and guess what? It falls on my shoulders. Not to mention that he's been harassing me to go for drinks. I just can't deal with it anymore. Susie, this is a toxic work environment, and I might just...
Hey, Melina. Susie, could you spare a quick minute and come by my office? I want to brainstorm a few ideas with you.
Take a seat. Susie, I want to talk to you about the Melina Bloom issue.
Melina Bloom issue. I'm not sure I'm following you. We don't have any files on her in HR. Actually, it's quite the opposite. She's a model employee.
That's the problem. No one sees what she's doing. I had a feeling you were oblivious to her little game. Damn, she's smart. I'll give her that.
Okay, you're talking in some kind of coded language. I'm not following you. Can you elaborate?
Melina Bloom is dangerous.
That's a little over the top, don't you think?
She's been making inappropriate passes at me at work. At first, it didn't faze me. But when they didn't work, that's when the problem started. She's been trying to destroy my name. She's been making me out to be the evil boss. You gotta make it stop.
I'm speechless. I want to be clear. Are you asking me to open a file on her in HR?
No. Susie, I want her fired.
Fired? What you just shared with me is extremely sensitive. I will need to do our due diligence and get both sides of the story.
Can't you just tell her that the company's restructuring and that her position's no longer needed? She's a junior project manager with no seniority.
Maddox, are you asking me to lie?
Listen, Susie, if she wants to go toe-to-toe with me, she's got something coming her way. If that's the case, you're gonna have some bigger problems to deal with. And you don't want that.
Let me speak to my team, and we'll get back to you.
Oh, and Susie. Just remember who signs your checks and puts food in your child's mouth.
What are you doing?
Wasn't it obvious? I'm leaving before I get fired. Is that what you came here to do, to fire me? Come on, go ahead, just do it already.
I don't believe a word that came out of his mouth.
Wait, you don't?
No, I don't. And what I'm going to encourage you to do is walk up to that boy's father and tell him exactly what a piece of trash his son is.
Are you out of your mind? That's his son. He's gonna defend him at all cost. They'll call it workplace drama and make me out to be the incompetent one. There's no way they're gonna let someone like me tarnish their family name or the company's reputation.
Melina, we all face challenges in our lives, and sometimes we have to dig deep to find a way out of it. Sometimes you need to be that pillar of strength for someone else who's hiding in the shadows because they just don't have it in them to stand up to a bully. So I am here for you. Don't underestimate the power of truth, whether you're on the receiving end of it or the one dishing it out.
I don't know, Susie.
This is about you standing up for yourself. You have a right to speak your truth. What kind of energy are you sending out into the universe if you stay quiet on this? Stand up to that bully and be fearless. Melina, it's time you put your foot down.
The system is broken. We as women are told to just shut up and take it. Suck up your emotions and move on. Men like him always get away with it. That's just the way things are.
If you're not going to do it for yourself, then do it for your kids. You're their role model. They're watching your every action. So teach them self-respect, what integrity is, and the importance of setting boundaries. You cannot run away from this. We play out worst-case scenarios in our minds all the time out of fear. And usually they're never as bad as we thought they'd be. Do you really want to lose everything that you have worked this hard for?
They're gonna bury me.
I need you to hold your head up high. And don't let anyone, and I mean anyone, treat you that way and let them think that they can get away with it. I know you have it in you. Now go show them what you're made of. Mr. Smith is in his office right now with Maddox going over the monthly objectives. This would be the perfect time.
Come in.
I'm sorry to barge in, sir. I just need a minute.
Well, this better be important because nobody comes into my office without booking my schedule. Look, I only have a minute. What is it?
I just wanted to hand you my resignation in person, out of respect to you, sir.
Well, I appreciate that, but that's something you handle with HR. Look, thank you for working with us.
Melina. Sir, my name is Melina.
Yeah, Melina. Listen, just hand it over to Susie and she'll handle it, all right?
I forgot to tell you, Dad. I actually spoke to Susie to inform Melina that we'd be cutting her position due to restructuring.
Sir, I have something to tell you that may come as a shock, and you may not want to hear it. But I can't stay silent anymore.
Melina, thank you for being so professional and coming here to give your resignation personally. It makes the whole process a lot easier and more efficient. You can go now.
So your son does nothing in the company, and literally coasts off of your last name. Not to mention that he's been harassing me for over a year and gaslighting me on a daily basis.
Those are heavy words, Melina. Do you have any proof?
See? I knew it. He didn't believe a word I said, and I just stood there looking like an idiot. Oh, and thank you so much for not telling me you were going to end up firing me due to budget cuts and restructuring.
Whoa. I didn't hide anything from you. Before we could do or say anything, I had to gather all the facts and all the information before I could take appropriate action. I did not make a decision.
I've been a model employee, and I've conducted myself with the utmost professionalism. And you had to gather facts? Are you serious? What facts? What actions?
Not about you, Melina. Against Maddox. There's a lot of things that I just wasn't at liberty to tell you. Come with me.
I'm not going back in there. No way.
Look, things don't always go according to plan, but you just have to trust me on this. Come.
Susie, what's going on?
Sir, I'm just going to cut to the chase. These are 3 case files of women who previously worked for the company. All of these women resigned over the last 24 months. And our team has come to realize that there was one issue that kept coming up, and that's Maddox's inappropriate behavior in the workplace. These files are very complex because they're a he said, she said type of scenario. But in Melina's case, she came forward and shared her story with me. And moments later, I had a conversation with your son, and he concocted a story alleging that he was the one being targeted, which is completely unfounded and untrue. He proactively tried to get ahead of the situation by lying and throwing this young woman under the bus. I will not stand for it, and I believe that action needs to be taken.
Is any of this true, Maddox? You have anything to say about all of this?
Dad, Melina's pissed because she didn't get the promotion as senior project manager, and now she's targeting me and wants to tear me down. It's so obvious.
No. What's obvious is that you felt invincible. You feel like you can break all the rules because you believe that you're special. You walk around asking for privileges because you feel superior than all of us. You put yourself above your coworkers, above this company. Why? Because you're selfish. I know of your father's story, and I know that he built this empire out of hard work, not off of people's backs. You are the total opposite of how good, successful, decent people carry themselves. And sir, as a true professional, I wanted to let you know that I will finish the Davis proposal from home, and I will send it to you so that you can be ready for the meeting next week. Maddox hasn't even bothered to look at it, and you can't risk losing a client of that magnitude.
I respect that. Melina, if what you are saying is true, I want you to know that nobody is untouchable. And that includes family. Susie, I'd like you to open up a complete review of all the cases with your team, and I'm going to have the legal team review it. For the time being, Maddox, you are suspended indefinitely without pay until we get to the bottom of all of this.
Dad.
Get out. Out!
Hey, Lena.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say I was sorry. You and the other women in the office deserve better.
Is this another one of your one-liners?
No, I mean every word. These past 6 months have been absolute hell for me, but it taught me a valuable life lesson. I was immature, and I need to learn about respect and how to treat others the way we want to be treated. I dropped the ball, Melina, and I just want to be able to express to you how sorry I feel about the whole situation.
I'm listening.
I've grown a lot because of you. I learned that in this world, stronger is often seen as better, and people who feel they're better tend to take advantage of others.
That's good. Where'd you hear that?
Came from my father. Bottom line is I never want to abuse my power to make anyone feel uncomfortable ever again.
Wow. I'm impressed. Sounds like you really turned yourself around. Proud of you. Well, I gotta run. I've got a CIS meeting I can't miss.
A CIS meeting? Does that mean you're...
Senior Project Manager.
Well, you're gonna need this.
What's this?
Figured you might need some data analysis. Make a call on the Murdoch deal?
What happened to Maddox Smith and what did you do with him?
Let's just say he's on an indefinite leave of absence. I'll see you around.
Thank you.
You're 21! 21, for God's sake. When I was your age, I had 3 jobs already. And while you're sitting around here, pretending to do something productive, I'm out in the real world, Elizabeth.